hi haters. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do that. You know, you thought we was gone, now we still here. You get me? And anytime we want to come here, we'll be here, you get me? But we're doing bigger works right now. You understand?
Content over everything.
Gang! 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 Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell.
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell.
Free up Libya!
Free up Libya.
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 Libya!
Free up Libya.
Gang!
Gang.
G.A.N.G!
G.A.N.G. Guiding. 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 A new generation. Power on the fist. Power on the fist. Guiding.
A new generation!
Guiding.
A new generation! G.A.N.G!
G.A.N.G.
Gang unite!
Gang unite.
Justice for Libya!
Justice for Libya.
Justice for Libya!
Justice for Libya.
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell.
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell.
G.A.N.G!
G.A.N.G.
Gang unite!
Gang unite.
Gang unite!
Gang unite.
Gang!
Gang.
Yes, sir, we there, we there, we there, we there, we there, we there.
I know everyone wants to rub their arm now.
Okay. So this G circle, yeah, we're gonna try. Hi haters. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do that. You know, you thought we was gone, now we still here. You get me? And anytime we want to come here, we'll be here, you get me? But we're doing bigger works right now. You understand? But yeah, so basically, the main thing I want us to do, yeah, is be choppy. It's going to be the best G circle ever, because we're going to actually get round the circle fast, and then we're going to do the freestyle thing, yeah? So, firstly, we're starting with Libya, yeah? Jedi, do you have any thoughts of a question or something that, you know what I'm saying, or shall it just be a freestyle?
Freestyle, man. I'm feeling freestyle.
All right, freestyle. So basically, for those who don't know, yeah, they've got slaves in Libya right now. Now, I've known about these slaves in Libya for years, and I've been talking about the slaves not just in Libya, but the slaves in Saudi Arabia, the slaves in Yemen, the slaves right across North Africa, and the countries underneath the North African countries that are affected by the slavery. Yeah, because it's not just Libya. Yeah, so when we're saying justice for Libya, that's justice for Africa. Yeah. So, but now the Libya thing is not just an article. Before it was just an article that I was reading. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a reality that I could actually see. Now there's video footage that we can see of slaves in Libya. So now it's no longer a conspiracy theory, but it is a fact.
My G, conspiracy theory, bruv. Let's go. What are we saying?
Yeah, go out the circle though.
Why?
Talking about what are you doing?
My friend.
Why?
That's the devil, man. You know what? I just want to. G-Circle!
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 Fire upon the devil!
Fire upon the devil!
Devil is a liar!
Devil is a liar!
Devil is a liar!
Devil is a liar!
Trust me, fam. You get me? So we're here talking about slaves in Libya, and you know, the spirit of confusion wants to come in and create an illusion. You understand? But instead of... You understand?
Come out, devil.
Yeah! But every shackle and chain we are break, you understand? Every shackle of the devil we are breaking. You get me? And we'll dash it after them as well. You understand? Bad man thing, you get me? See at his feet. You understand? That's yours now, because we freed up every chain. Yeah? Are you listening? Yeah? G-Circle!
G-Circle!
Guiding!
A new generation!
Guiding!
A new generation!
Guiding!
A new generation!
Alright. So obviously, with the Libya thing now, so there's slaves in Libya. All of the footage is there. We should be creating some sort of documentary to show move, Satan, move, let me pass. Yo, you see the Christian tune there? Yo.
I'm cold.
Yeah. So basically, the realness of the situation, yeah, is for us to go around and hear how we feel about this Libya situation, and maybe some solutions. You understand? But it's just to go around and hear everyone's voice, and then from there, there's some solidarity. We've raised awareness. That's the main thing. So let's start from Jedi. Just go around, innit?
Now don't start for me, man. Don't start from me, man. Anyone that wants to take it, we start from
Yeah,
me, bro.
who wants to talk on this Libya thing?
Yeah, I'll talk on it. I'll talk on it, okay? Because I'm an old head, me. All right? And I've been on Liberation Road for a long time. What's happening in Libya, our people need to understand, is a continuation of the Ma'angamisi. It's a continuation of the enslavement of African people. What's happening in Libya that we've become aware of is simply an expose. You see the United Nations and the Secretary General professing his disgust and shock at this. Hey, listen, they're hypocrites because the UN have known about the Libyan situation at least since 2013, if not 2008. And they've been silent. They've done nothing.
Right.
What's happening to our brothers in Libya? Of course it affects us because you touch one, you touch all. Overstand that. And it's not separate. What happened? Touch one and you touch all, are we? Touch one.
Touch all.
All right. Touch one.
Touch all.
All right. Touch one.
Touch all. Say again.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all. Yes.
Ashe. 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 So I stand here, my apologies. First and foremost, I must always honour my ancestors. Because it's for the ancestors I am here and I am able to stand here. And I have to tell you, as an old head, I'm so happy, my heart is full to see so much of our young warriors debuted. Because if you were to listen to their Western media BS, you'd believe say our young people are doing nothing good. Liars! Liars! I see bare warriors when I look round. So I give thanks all honor. But the situation in Libya, Britain has a role and is playing a role in what's going on in Libya. Only in October did we have some Libyan coast guards and they are complicit in this enslavement and trading in our people. You had 60 of them that were trained. They're being sponsored by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office as we speak. So we need not to look at what's going on in Libya or in other parts of the world affecting us as African people and see it as anything separate. Because you touch one, touch all. You touch one, touch all. Touch one, touch all. Ashe.
Yeah. G.A.N.G.
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 Gang.
Gang.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, your voice, bro.
I've been quiet today. Yeah. All right. Earlier, we attended the embassy in the protests against the slavery that's going on. You know what I mean? And as Brother Raspek said, this ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? This is old information, and even sometimes when we come in the park and we explain to some of these Arabs, do you get what I'm saying? That slavery is going on right now. These shackles are right now. Man are walking in their ends right now with these on. Real stories. You get what I'm saying? True stories. So this ain't nothing like, you get what I'm saying, we didn't know. But again, through the advent of smartphones and everything now, everything can be recorded. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is the world we're living in. Do you get what I'm saying? We need to sort ourselves out and realize that, what does he say? Affect one, it affects all of us. Do you get what I'm saying? Touch all. Touch one. Touch all. Touch one. Right. Generation. And I want to say, like, just like something my brother Jedi said, is when you're watching something or the information they put out and you see man look like you, look like your cousin, look like your brother. Do you get what I'm saying? It hurts. Do you get what I'm saying? We know. Huh? Of course.
Yeah.
But I tell you what really hurts is the slavery that we're in. We're in a mental slavery here. Do you get what I'm saying? Even to demonstrate over there, it's organized. Embassy weren't open.
Yeah.
Embassy weren't open. They were at home enjoying themselves and blah, blah, blah. There was no media there. No BBC, no ITV, just C.O.E. You know what I'm saying? We have to do everything ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So on the Libya thing, we know. We're in slavery. Do you get what I'm saying? And we're trying to get free. Do you get what I'm saying? So, love to the family. Gang!
Yeah, come on, brother.
G-Circle!
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 We need to carry on this circle right now. We need to carry on big units and spread it nice and wide. What's going on at home, that's our home back home. So it's affecting us on all different levels right now. At home, I've been upset, crying over it. I've been thinking, and I'm honest with my family over it. I'm honest with my family, I'm just gonna open up. But I'm here strong now, because we need to be strong for our people. So, these need to spread out nice and wide. I've been hearing it I've been seeing on social media going nice and wide, but we need to keep on spreading it, because this is what needs to be on everyone's TVs, everyone's box sets. C.O.E.
G-Circle!
G-Circle!
G-Circle! G-Circle!
It's our hearts, it's our soul, mind, body and soul. We all need to balance it out, come as one. Unity, guys. Unity! Unity! One love and all. Let's keep spreading the message. Peace and love.
G-Circle!
Gang.
Yeah, what's going on, people? I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but to be honest, I'm actually heartbroken. I'm actually heartbroken that our brothers and sisters are being treated like they're less than humans. We've had like, what, 400 years of slavery where they took away our history and they dehumanized us, and it's still happening. It is still happening. So we've all got a responsibility to acknowledge its existence and try and do as much as we can to end it. And also, in regards to this place, I don't want to hear anyone deny that it's happening, because how many times have we heard debates where you get individuals that say there's no such thing as modern slavery? It's not even about mental slavery anymore. This is physical slavery. And it's like, when you listen to the words of the G.A.N.G, and they say death to white and black oppressors, this is the key critical time when we need to utilize this method. And that's all I really want to say.
Yeah, this Libya thing, we're talking a lot about slavery. I just want to point out that none of us are slaves, but all of us are enslaved. You know what I mean, yeah? All of us. So there's not I ain't really seen no one that is free from slavery, yeah? I feel like it's got to the point where life has been so bastardized and subverted that life is now about not doing everything you can to not be a slave. It's no longer about just living and being free, because it's like you're not allowed to. So now if you really want to feel real life, it's like you got to be about trying to break out of something. There's always some kind of box. And I feel like that is a true thing in nature, yeah? You always got to try and do better. So slavery could be just being stuck in a certain circumstance because of the way that a certain system is set up, yeah? And you having to work a certain amount of hours and not being able to spend the time with your kids because you're always working. Slavery could be that you're signed to a certain contract or whatever. That means that you're going to pay back triple the amount that the thing is worth. Bearing in mind that they're lending you your own money. If you know about the fiat currency, yeah. Slavery could be you being in Africa, or let me change it. Slavery could be you being in the Ukraine and being kidnapped and forced to bang man for money in some dark room somewhere for the rest of your life. That's slavery. There's all forms of slavery in it, yeah. Right. If you value human life and you see injustices happening to other people, it's your turn now to start speaking up. That's the least you can do, is speak about it. I don't want to hear no thing of, oh, what's the point of saying anything? Oh, like, we ain't gonna change nothing. Like, all that is long. You're not gonna, like, that's long. Because you're ready to speak about football. You ain't changing the results in Rouse Club football. Yeah? You're ready to speak about Rouse Club religion. You're not gonna change the religion. That's right. You want to speak about bare things, Coronation Streets, anything that's got nothing to do with changing real life. You might have that opportunity if you start a conversation and you actually get passionate about some shit. We're living like zombies. In France, them man are bunning shit down and kicking off and wilding out, fam. And we're over here like, oh yeah, blood, rare, walking through and like, I don't care. How does that affect me? That's not my problem. And then when something happens to you, you want sympathy.
Trust.
When something happens to you, you don't want a man to step over you and say, yeah, boom. You're like, nah, help me up, bruv. We're humans. Like, rah, where's the humanity? How could you do that to another person? Now all of a sudden you know what it means to be another person. Bruv, people need to grow some fucking balls, man. I'm sick. Man, they make me sick. You see it in my face. Week to week, I'm sick and bored of people that don't want to do some shit. That ain't involved, that don't have no passion, don't have no... Like, come on, fam. So this is not just about Libya. I'm not going to lie to you, fam. Because everything was going on in Sudan, Darfur. We didn't have a G-Circle them times there. But I was pissed about that too. See what I'm saying? Whatever you can do to make a difference, it's time to start doing it, fam. Just get off your fucking bum and get involved in something, then decide that it's fruitless. Because 9 times out of 10, the people that say that there's nothing you can do to change it have never even attempted, never even tried. So what do you call someone that says that something can't happen and they've never tried it, fam? What do you call that person? Someone tell me. Pessimist? What?
They are the problem.
Right, so that's it, fam. Jumping car, it's a freestyle thing. I just want the man them, and I want to appreciate everyone that's been out here in the cold.
Come on, it's freezing.
Because it's important.
I can't feel my hands.
I feel this G-Circle more than the one when we had like 200 people.
Yeah, come on.
I feel this more.
Yeah.
Because you lot are standing in the cold and I'm feeling it with you. So let's just keep up the vibes and we're going to keep it moving.
Gang.
The floor is your lot. Yeah. G-Circle!
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 Sorry, uncle. Sorry, it's coming round right now, yeah? I'm just quickly adding to what Jedi said, yeah? Because I want to ask you, yeah? What has ever changed, yeah? Where people didn't speak about it? What has ever changed?
The weather.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's about it.
About the weather.
People talk about the weather and they can't even rascal out change it.
Do you get me? So the reality is, yeah, like from our people in Americas to our people in the Caribbeans, yeah, it was people speaking about it, yeah, becoming aware about it, that allowed them to actually take action.
Come on.
Yeah. So the people who don't speak about it, they are actually part of the problem. You understand? Now, some people don't speak about it for fear. Some people don't speak about it because they don't care. But it doesn't matter why you don't speak about it, it makes you part of the problem. And there's a hadith that says, yeah, if there's an oppressor, yeah, then raise your hand, yeah, and stop the oppressor, yeah? And if you can't raise your hand and stop the oppressor, yeah, speak out boldly against that oppressor, yeah? And if you can't speak out boldly, so if you're speaking out...
Say that again, please, brother.
Yeah?
Say it again.
If there's an oppressor, listen family, if there's an oppressor, yeah, raise your hand and stop the oppressor, yeah? Any sort of oppression, you're meant to raise your hand and stop the oppression, yeah? If you can't raise your hand and stop the oppressor, just like we can't raise our hands and stop the oppressors in Libya right now, as much as we want to. We cannot raise our hands, but you know what we can do? We can speak out boldly against that oppressor, yeah? And if you can't speak out boldly against the oppressor, and the only time you shouldn't be able to speak out boldly against the oppressor is if you speaking out will cause your death. You understand? So I feel like that's the only time where this is reliable. But if you can't speak out boldly against the oppressor, then protest in your heart. But it says protesting in your heart is the poorest and weakest form of protest. Do you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Protesting in your heart is the poorest and weakest form of protest. So for those that don't speak out, it's the weakest and foremost. Yo, brother. Sister? Hey, sis. Sis, you want to say something? Yo, brother. Yeah. Yo, Maiji, uncle, come in. Now you are run, and you're running in.
He's eating.
Hey.
I'm gonna come back to him. Sorry. Gang! Guiding!
A new generation!
Guiding!
A new generation!
I'd just like to say, as Jedi said earlier, this is most probably the best I've felt at a G.A.N.G. So relaxed, tranquil after early at the embassy, Libya. Good to see the numbers. I got there late. Just like to say, we shouldn't use negative bereavements to come together. We should come together just for the betterment of us. You know what I mean? We need to build up. We ain't got that irony where we could just look at each other and Spider-Man And what's happening now has been happening one day. I've been saying it in my lyrics. It's been happening. It's good that it's come to the commercial platform now because they take it for granted that it's not happening. They're quite dismissive. And it's nice to see now who the real oppressors are. And this should get us in unity now and start building for the better for the youth coming up. Because they need the guidance that we ain't showing them as the elders. Like my parents, I wish I took more heed of their words. My dad never beat me for nothing. When he beat me, when I check it now, it was for a good reason. He had discipline, you know what I mean? So we need more solidarity and we need to come together as one and not just through the wickedness of Babylon. We need to just do it for the upliftment of the people because we've got life. And if we've got life, we can achieve anything. Gang!
Gang!
Guiding!
A new generation.
Guiding!
A new generation.
One more thing. Put it down. Knives are what killed the young. Put it down. And stop bust the gun. Put it down. Fighting each other is dumb. Put it down. Put it down. The place where I live, the streets, they get mad. The arm assists upon the gun, but they persist upon the dagger. They say it's because of hip-hop, what they mix up with the ragga. That woman, Teresa, is the biggest backstabber. She stabbed us in the back by making me listen Mick Jagger. Then she grabbed me on this pratt because she thought I listen to her. No, very slow. Well, I said it was the shabba. She says, Jamaicans, we are the biggest bag grabber. Put it down and stop bust the gun. Put it down. Knives what killed the young. Put it down. Fighting each other is done. Put it down. Listen to your daddy and your mom.
Yeah. I'm in the circle back over this way, man. It's supposed to be the middle, you know. Come over.
Towards you.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Get a bit warmer, yeah?
Elbow.
Elbow to elbow, like that, yeah? Hand in chest and then elbow.
I don't even like the sound of that.
Hand in chest, it's cold.
That ain't my kind of thing, you know, Leo. The feeling that it's all.
G-Circle!
First of all, I want to start by saying something. Guiding
A new generation.
guiding.
A new generation.
And let me start by saying this, and I think it's very relevant today and the day that we've had coming from the Libyan embassy, yeah? Where our brothers are being enslaved and sold for $300 and $400. And the footage was from CNN. I don't know how, that's a big news agency. Now let me just say this. One civilization is not complete without its art. The highest form of expression of the human intelligence, you have become complacent, sitting down and allowing other nations to run away with everything. We have become a bunch of consumers. We are creators. Rise up, you mighty people, and accomplish what you will. Without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. There was the words of Marcus Garvey, this guy. Right. What we got to have to understand is it's actually going on now. And we're seeing the footage on WhatsApp. And that's sad. Now, what we have to ask is why aren't the African leaders involved? Because if we're getting it over here, they got it first. They got the news. So that's a problem in itself. But the youth, they don't really understand about slavery. The kids who are 5 to 21, I don't even think they know. So this is a reality that was happening, and it's happening all over again. So this is why I give thanks for the G-Circle, because this medium, this platform is the only platform that is going to get through to the youths so they do actually understand who they are, what they are, and what we do go through and suffer. So my word is guiding
A new generation.
guiding
A new generation.
power.
Gang. Jeez, no, I gotta take that in for 2 seconds. Cause them man are in the cold just singing, fam. That's that vibration. That's that vibration, fam. Are you listening? That's that thing. Listening. Come on, man. Black Jesus. Black Jesus. Black Jesus. Yeah.
They dance to Jesus, man. Not for Libya.
Oh, God, right, you wanna talk, brother? You wanna say something about the Libya thing? No, it's cool still. You can skip it or you...
Yeah, when it was time to throw out Gaddafi, they threw all this nonsense at us about this and that, about Gaddafi's evil and rare. Then they were quick to send guns over there to get Gaddafi licked down. Now the black man's being enslaved over there. What are they going to do? Nothing. Nothing. We have to force them. That's it. Gang! Gang!
It's me. Hello everyone, can you hear me at the back? Yeah, so it's most unfortunate what's going on in Libya, but as I'm saying, you need to control yourself locally and globally. One of our issues is we don't actually have our own infrastructures at place. So for example, I think we need to actually build our own institutes. So, just to make a tangible step, I'm asking, is any people out there who are computer scientists, technical engineers, HTML developers, technical people, so we can actually build apps and build things where we can communicate, so we can talk directly, so we have to wait 4 years for things to happen, and we find out much later, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in the YouTube comments, if you're any kind of skill that's technical, computer IT and so forth, just put your links there, your address there, and come hook up with Rap Raven so we can build. I want to put you in a network and start trying to make our own apps so we can control our own narrative and blah, blah, blah. There you go. Thank you very much. That's me.
G-Circle.
The way the circle keeps on going over there, you know. So, okay, so we're switching around to the next subject, yeah? So all right, that was, yo, everyone makes that was the first efficient G-Circle. We went right round the circle in good timing. So everyone make some noise on 3. 1, 2, 3. One minute. Yo, are you listening, yeah? This is the G-Circle. I don't think you know where you are. Are you listening, yeah?
You have to tell us what the word is, fam.
We've got Buckingham Palace over there. We've got the House of Commons down there. We've got slave masters over there. We've got Babylon over there. But when we make a sound, yeah, it's got to crumble the walls. Because literally, when I hear that loud sound, I see in the spiritual realm, I literally see Babylon's whole cities crumbling, you get me? So 1, 2, 3, let's make a sound that they hear. You understand? And that they fear. 1, 2, 3. I could feel you guys gonna do me back.
No, is that they're doing you? No.
What was the word? What was the word? Was it raw?
Yeah,
Okay.
give them a word, cuz.
Oh, you need a word? You need a word?
They need one.
Alright, cool, fucking.
Ready?
What you want?
Power.
Power.
Yeah.
But I ain't got, we need a word with like that sort of.
Gang.
Gang. Get the gang in.
Gang. We say gang. Gang on 3. Gang on 3, yeah? 1, 2, 3. Gang! Alright, yeah. My fault. Lack of direction. Yeah? Are you listening? Yeah? I was like, I can't even remember. Man, I do this for the villager. Free up Libya. Man, I do this for the villager. Free up Libya. Yes, I. Sisters coming from you come from the Libyan, yeah, we just finished going round at that, but actually to get some words from the sisters about this whole Libya situation, to conclude us, that would be good, you know. Now feel free, sister, it's a free environment.
Well, obviously the situation is really disgusting. I can't believe in 2017 we're seeing images of black people being sold as slaves. Like, this is not a movie, this is real life. And I just feel angry at the people trying to discredit it, like it's not happening, like it's not important. I'm just blown away by it. But I swear to God, people can say, yes, it's our problem. But we can handle this in 2017. There's no way what went down 200 years ago can happen now. Like, we got power now. We know ourselves. Like, we got power. No one can tell us we're powerless. We as a people, we're strong. We got economy now, and we need to come together. We have to work this thing out. If you know anyone that's in power, anyone that even if they can contribute an idea, something, anything, we need to be contacting each other. We need to be talking about it, because there's no way we can stand here in the West living our nice lives while our brothers are being sold. Because it's not just us, because everyone's gonna look at us like, you ain't shit, we could sell you anyway. And that shit matters, because when they show us being killed on TV every other minute, they register those images and they don't value our lives. What other race stands up and say our lives matter? matter. What other fucking race does that? What doesn't need to be a question? It doesn't need to be a state like how it's not a question at all. But you know what? This is the time we all have to stand. Ugandans, Africans, Nigerians, everyone. Black British people, Black Caribbeans, Black Americans. We cannot stand. This is the one time. We cannot stand. There's no excuse. You've seen it. It's real. It's happening right now. There's no excuse for you to take the fucking fence, bro.
Touch one,
touch
all. Touch one, touch all. Touch one, touch all. We are not for sale.
We are not for sale. Yo, let's get fist to fist. Let's get fist. Let's get fist to fist. Say you, man. Say I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I want to say something, but the camera business though, I don't really, but I want to say something.
Yeah, say something off the camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. When the police and the state kill a black person, Black lives matter. No justice, no peace.
Yep.
When a black person kill a black person, I don't see no Black lives matter. No justice, no peace. If I'm leaving this part tonight and I get murdered and they ring my parents in Answorth, Birmingham, and say, Mrs. Taylor, we got some good news and we got some bad news. My mother would say, give me the bad news first. Colin's dead. Then my mother would say, give me the good news. Or we'd like to tell it was a black person, not a white person. You think my mother's gonna go, hallelujah, it's not a racist killing. She's gonna go, Jesus, my son dead. So we have to value life, whether it's black, white, or state. Because I've been looking at this for a long time.
But one thing I always point out when people point this out is when Terrell kills Tyrone, what happens to Terrell?
Jail.
What happens to Terrell, uncle? If Terrell kills Tyrone, what happens to Terrell?
Okay, I get you. I understand that.
So the reason why there's an outcry when police kill us is because there's never no justice.
No, you don't get me right. No, you misunderstand. You misunderstand.
No, listen,
you misunderstand.
No, I'm not saying we don't value it on the same.
I'm saying that you must outcry.
No, listen. I'm saying the reason why you're gonna see an outcry is if when they killed Mark Duggan, the police officer was arrested and put through due process. You may not have seen riots. If when they killed Edson, the police officer was just suspended, you may have not seen an uprising. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying the reason why you're seeing a bigger outcry or you feel like there's more of an outcry is because there's no justice. That's why we chant no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. So what we're saying is when Terrell kills Tyrone, not only is it manufactured from higher up, which we can go into, but also there's always justice. Tyrone goes jail for life.
But just to extend on what I just said, if somebody kill me and is a black person, my family, they're going to want justice.
The same,
They're going to want justice. So I'm agreeing with you, but justice must stand for all.
And that's where the outcry is coming from.
Right.
It's not from the killing, it's from the lack of justice.
But there is no justice when PC Blood kills Edson. But that's why we're talking about that.
But we have to start really killing us, to be totally honest with you.
No, but uncle, the main thing about guiding the new generation, our main nucleus is us coming together.
Stop eating GM food. There's a lot of wrongs. We're concentrating on this one right now, and it's easy when we try and highlight certain things. It's like people want to throw everything in the pot. Like, do you know what I mean, It's like, we know all of these things are wrong. We know definitely black on black crime is wrong. You're standing in the G circle, and it stands for guiding
a new generation.
And that's guiding them away from, like killing each other. Jeez. But right about now, there's an issue out here that we feel that we can give a voice to. So why wouldn't we? To show solidarity, we've got people in New Zealand doing videos on their own, showing solidarity with what we're doing. So why wouldn't we reach out to people and show solidarity with Libya? Every bit helps, right?
That's right.
So that's what we're doing right now.
Touch all!
Touch one!
Touch all! So you have that's concluding the Libya situation. We're going to go into Terrell right now. Oh, you want to say something else?
I was just gonna say, like, this is immediate. Like, this is right now. Like, we have to react right now. We can't go in. There's lots of issues within the black community. But you know what, whenever something severe pops up, they want to throw all these other issues around. But no, people being sold right now. Like, right now. That's immediate. We need to cut that shit off right now. The ins and outs of black on black violence we can't deal with it now.
Yeah.
Like this has to end.
Yeah,
Like
right now.
back in next week
Right
or
now.
this week.
So basically, on concluding, they're going to have another protest outside the embassy on the 9th of December. Yeah? Saturday, the 9th of December, they're going to be outside there again. And the police there was telling us, yeah, not to be in the road because of the traffic. And what we had to tell the police is, you're talking to us about traffic and we're talking to you about trafficking. You understand? So we don't care about your traffic. Furthermore, in Edson's situation, we locked off your traffic. And it was us locking off your traffic that made it go on to BBC News. If we didn't lock off your traffic, you wouldn't have cared about Edson. So what I'm saying is, if you lock off their traffic, they may just care about your trafficking. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. We got to take action. And like I'm saying, the thing that got me there is I saw our brothers and sisters in France. They came out. And just the visuals of seeing them come out said, yo, I gotta do my part in London. So concluding, yeah, it's real. 2017, there are slaves. Yeah? Slaves. Right now. It's a fact. Yeah? There's no maybe. Yeah? So the fact of the matter is, it's either we're gonna say something, speak out boldly against this oppressor, or we're gonna stay silent and be a part of the problem. So that's G-Circle 1. G-Circle! 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 Okay, now we're going to go on to part 2. Part 2 is Terrell. Yeah, I look brother. Justice for Terrell! 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 Terrell is your little brother. Yeah? Terrell is each one of you's little brother. Oh God, Tia. Yeah?
As we're resetting, I feel like we ain't had this circle, a complete circle for a while. We keep doing it, and we're not connected at the back in that. And I want a proper circle.
All right, let's reset. Come in. You lot go back. Back.
No, forward.
Huh?
It's a circle.
No, yeah, go back and then
go forward.
Yeah,
You go forward that way.
Oh God. All right. See? So what you thought G-Circle was done? Did they think G-Circle was done? It can't done. Anytime you put out the call out, people will come out. You understand?
Yeah.
Because G-Circle!
G-Circle!
And because we're guiding!
A new generation!
Guiding!
A new generation!
Yeah, and we're guiding that generation to speak out about their social injustices and not to be scared. Because the system for too long has made us scared to speak out against our social injustices. And then when we do speak out, the BBC, the ITV, and Sky MyG and LBC don't want to tell the true story. You understand? That's why we have C.O.E. You understand? So we got Leon, because that's a real OG. You get me? Bang! You know what I'm saying? So obviously, now on a serious note now, yeah? Like I said, I spoke to Terrell's mum the day it happened, yeah? And she was upset. She was outside the police station. She couldn't talk because she still had a police officer waiting outside her son's hospital room, waiting to arrest him, yeah? So she couldn't speak to me properly, yeah? Now her son's face has been smashed. He's got brain damage of some sort, you understand? And yet they still have a police officer waiting outside his hospital room to arrest him, you understand? Now she although she was distraught, she was extremely delighted with the fact that she had a phone call and the call had gone out there and people was talking about it and aware of it. You understand? That is one thing that made her happy, and she let me know that. You understand? So from there, I got the picture, I put it out there. When I posted it, it had about 5 Justice for Terrells. Yeah? Now there's over 1,000. Yeah, it went viral. It was in the Evening Standard next day. But we've got to keep the information up. Yeah? We're trying to right now conduct our own gang private investigation to get the truth out from the family side, instead of letting the media tell half a truth, yeah? And also, on top of that, where Terrell is concerned, we're updating the people on his current condition. The last time I spoke to his mum, he was eating through a straw, and he was having problems eating, yeah? This is a healthy 15-year-old, and this is your little brother. yeah? Each one of you, this is your little brother, yeah? Mike, this is your little brother. Dan, this is your little brother. Getty, this is your little brother, yeah? And we know that the police did not have to use that sort of force. He's 15 years old. He used to play football. He used to ride his bike. He may, I don't want to say will, he may never be able to do that the same again, and he may be on these tablets for the rest of his life, yeah? So it's a life-changing event for him, yeah? So we're here just to raise the awareness, yeah? Keep on hashtagging Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
G-Circle!
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 Touch one!
Touch all!
Touch one!
Touch all!
Touch one!
Touch all!
Yeah? So basically, that's the scenario right now. The most we can do right now is keep on sharing the information. Don't let it die, my people. Yeah? So you can get to the Gang Unite TV on Instagram at Gang Unite TV and stay updated. When we get the update on the true story, stay updated and keep on sharing the truth. That's like sometimes, yeah, we doubt how powerful our ability is of just sharing the truth, how far it can go. We never see the ripple effect. Do you know how many people just scroll through your post and just see it and it plants a seed in their head? More time I'm scrolling, there's things I like, I don't even press like. Not because I consciously didn't press like, but I'm just scrolling, but I like that. I might just quickly screenshot it and before I even get the chance to like it, and now I've shared it. But the person will never know. This is the powers that we have. Never underestimate your power, you understand? So now all we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the circle again. Whoever wants to start, say, and we'll start from there and we'll go around without any interjections and then we'll just do a freestyle from there. So who wants to start?
Yeah, I'll quickly say something on this one real quick. Like obviously, I'm not just gonna go on about Terrell, car. It's gonna happen likely next week or next month. It's happened a couple months before, and I think slightly people are getting numb to it. Then it's not really hitting them until it touches someone in their family. Until one of these stories about the conditions that the young black males and women are going through in today's society, until it lands on your doorstep, it ain't gonna bother you. So even if you're not black, yeah, and you don't care about what's going on, it's cool. But when it happens to you, or when one of these other affected children play out something that's gonna affect you, that's when you're gonna give a fuck. And we gotta actually look at ourselves as a society and say to ourselves, if we really care, what are we actually gonna do to change things? We've gotta stop just treating these things as just stories, hashtags, trends, man, I make a hat, boom, 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 and then we're all back to square. We've gotta actually start getting together and thinking about real strategies and plans in order for us to be able to start looking after and policing our own communities is what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? And empowering ourselves, like the shit that I've been saying from day one, innit? You get me? You gotta be an autonomous being, innit? Yeah? And I feel like I said earlier, it's like life is all about that now. It's not, people think it's all about bling bling and rare. Life is all about fighting for freedom, because now it's like we're born into some kind of weird bondage, and even the man that thinks he's free can't go anywhere he wants. So until you can go anywhere you want, you still got to keep pushing against this system that's trying to oppress your spirit, your living being, your connection with nature. This thing is deeper than just Terrell or some people in Libya. It's all about injustice, fam. Yeah, and the people that are profiting, it's all the same people. People in Libya, or the people that mashing up Terrell, it's all the same people, and they all attacking us. So what are we gonna do? I'm sick of it, bruv. Like, what are we actually gonna do? So we got a couple plans. We need to talk. We need to network. We need to get together. Go on, brother.
Yeah. So Jedi thing with the solutions. So our solution for the Terrell situation, because we don't want to be reactionary. So we've had something in set from a long time called Police to Police UK. Yeah? This is where we're going to set up a database where every police interaction, you upload the police officers, because right now we can't get this police officer's name so far. We're looking for it, but we can't get it. We've got the badge number, we've got a little mug shot, blurry one, but we should be able to name and shame this officer.
Right.
This officer should not be able to go into an Asda without someone calling out his name, calling out Terrell's
You're the
name
one
and
that done
shaming him for what he done.
You're the one
yeah?
that assaulted that child.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Call it
You're
what
the
it
one
is.
that assaulted that child. Yeah, and understand that Terrell is one name, like Jedi said. Before this, I took C.O.E to the protest for Rashan. Yeah, we had Rashan strangled to death. Yeah, on camera.
That's right.
Yeah, a couple months back. Yeah, and a couple months before that, we had a brother named Edson. Yeah, and it was the same scenario where they tried to say he swallowed drugs. Yeah, so this is a reoccurring issue. So from them times there, we said we need to set up a database. Anytime police have an interaction, you post their picture, their name, and their badge number to a database. Yeah, and their station to a database. So this is how we'll get up that database. So when an officer does something like what happened to Terrell, we already had that officer in our database just from a time when he was rude to someone. He was just rude to someone and he was just in the database, but now he's in the database for life. This is how we'll have all of these little police officers that think they can go out like some bad man, yeah, in our database.
Touch
yeah?
one.
Are you listening?
Touch all. Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all. You understand? So yeah, I just want the people to know there's solutions being put in place. It's not just the conjecture and the talking in the park. There's solutions being put in place. There's also, we are also going to be moving on the Terrell situation very soon. You understand? So if you're serious, yeah, contact us. Contact me on Respect Official on the Instagram or something. DM me if you're serious about this Terrell situation. Contact me because we're about to make a statement. You understand? So yeah. So just know that this is a reoccurring issue. Yeah, because we've had Edson and Rashawn and we cannot forget about them. Yeah, when we're saying justice for Terrell, we're saying justice for all of them. We're saying justice for the people in Libya, like what Jedi said. The main problem we have here is injustice. You understand? Any injustice against the people, we're gonna stand out and we're gonna expose it. They shoot us, we shoot back. We shoot back with C.O.E. We shoot back with our cameras. Touch one!
Touch all!
Touch one!
Touch all!
Gang!
Gang! Yeah, I just wanted to say something or reiterate something. You know what I'm saying? Another solution, again, is to learn the laws that they're governing you with. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because that's, again, we're losing our children because we don't know these things. Do you know what I'm saying? We got to know, even just going to the embassy, you got to know that, okay, the embassy is private property. You understand? Standing outside the embassy on the road is public. This is where the police can assert policy on you. Do you know what I'm saying? But not really. Because again, they work for you. You understand? And they tend to forget that. So we need to study these laws to protect ourselves now, you see, and our children. Do you get what I'm saying? And hold these people accountable. Do you get what I'm saying? Now we need to start doing affidavits of truth. Do you get what I'm saying? That is accepted in any court of law or any police station. It's a real statement. Do you get what I'm saying? You put your thumbprint to represent every family, every kin. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how you do. Do you get what I'm saying? You take it to the place, take it to the embassy. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how you make a protest.
You get what
I'm saying? All this placard stuff, it doesn't work. As we said, they were closed. Do you get what I'm saying? So the main thing is please, 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 your cattle property, because the law being used is commercial law. You understand? Your cattle property. That's why they don't rate us. That's why the word black under commercial law has no standing.
Black Friday.
You know what I'm saying? Black Friday, it has no standing. No one wants to be in the black. You understand? So it's the law they're using, the law of commerce. And what is the product? You know what I'm saying? It's you, it's us, the slave. One is only a reaction of the other. Do you know what I'm saying? The physical enslavement, because they can't control you and can't control your kids. Your kids look 15. They're supposed to be 15, but they look 30 to them. Racism. You know what I'm saying? They don't train them properly. They need social skills. Do you know what I'm saying?
They're carrying out their training.
Yeah.
They're training them just right. This ain't about mistraining. You get me? This is they've been trained to be like this.
That's right.
And they always will be.
That's right.
This is what they do. You get me?
That's right. It's a plan. It's a
not
plan out
accident.
here. Like we know in our communities, even with the gangs, at the end of summer they do cleanup. Every man who's loose balling and thinking he's the one on road gets sucked.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Straight to jail. Do you get what I'm saying? And then someone takes his place.
Yep.
It's a perpetual cycle of money making. No crime, no work for them. Judges can't do nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no need for police. What do you need police for if we ain't doing crime?
Exactly, it's a business.
It costs them £1,200 per inmate to keep somebody locked up a week. If you gave that person that, would there be crime? No, there wouldn't be no crime. Do you know what I'm saying? But the main thing is we have, as a solution, do you know what I'm saying, to the problem, learn the laws that are being used against you. Okay. Gang.
Gang!
Gang!
Gang! You know what I'm saying? Go on, Dan. You're going to try to keep it snappy. Go on, Dan.
I've been already.
No, my guy, this is Terrell. Yeah, this is G-Circle 2. Can't we ain't done a G-Circle in a little while? You get 2 for the price of 1 this time, you get me?
Well, you know what, I'll second what Mike said. Learn the Magna Carta, affidavit, all of that. Yeah. When you learn that, that's something they don't teach in school. If we learn that, they can't even approach us a certain way. You know what I mean? And the way they talk to us, they can't do it. As they said, they're our servant, they're here to serve us. Edify yourself, so we won't give them no excuses. We keep giving them ammunition, you know what I mean? There's too many of them getting slain because they don't know what's happening. Like people like, from my area, someone walks down the road, because he ain't seen some boy's face, he stabs him. That's what happens. This is just a day occurrence. And as Jedi said, it is training what they want. The conditioning what they've implemented on us. They love watching the flower growers. This is what they wanted. So we need to cut down the flower, rejuvenate and start again. And the first thing I think is learning the law, because we don't know it. That's why we all ponder, you can search me. No, you can't search me. Don't move away. That's right. You know what I mean?
Right. That's it.
Gang! Gang!
Gang!
Gang!
Guiding
a new generation.
Guiding
a new generation.
We need to all take the steps together. We need to keep on focusing on spreading messages from the police whenever they're doing anything, recording it, sending it in. Gang unite it, send it, connect it, so we all have the information so we can start building and going against all these enemies right now. We need to be focusing on these things. It can't be happening and then they're putting out a distraction and then we get blinded and it's a headline, news or something, magazines, blah, blah, blah. We need to have the focus and the strength together to spread the energy, to spread the evil that they're doing. So we need to revert it. We need to come together, all together as one. That's what we need to do. Focus on it. Anytime you see any injustice, just get it in, post it. The links are going to be there. Get it to us all so we can spread it and we can start exposing them. Get it all right so this can't happen, so the distractions are non-stop. There's so many distractions compared to real news that's happening today, so we all need to come together right now, ASAP, and just work. Get on it now. G-Circle.
G-Circle!
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 Oh yeah, basically, the sister said, the sister don't want to, basically someone that doesn't want to speak said that we need to find out what the police station is. I know it happened in South Bermondsey, and we need to, and any other witnesses that may have seen anything that's watching this video, please contact us, because yeah, we as many people who saw the incident, we need to air your truth. G-Circle!
G-Circle!
Yo, fist to fist, cause I don't know what we're wonky. I'm more wonky like the American.
Bring the circle
donkey.
in.
Yeah,
Tighten
more
the circle.
wonky like American
Fist to fist.
donkey. Wow.
Over there on the back, hey, bigger. Come over this
Cut.
side.
This
Yo,
is
fist
West
to fist,
Africa,
we are chatting about fist to fist,
not
man.
North Africa, so let's tighten it.
G-Circle!
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 Yo, look to the person next to you.
Circle, man.
G-Circle!
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 Gang!
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 You say the guy around them?
I just want to say something quickly. Just the young men. Young men.
Because you're carrying blades. I've carried blades, I've carried a few weapons. But you don't own anything. So the state we're in is a state of emergency. Erase your postcode. Nobody can help you with your brethren who is dead. Nobody can help you for your ego because you got beaten up and you were outnumbered. Nobody can help you with any of that because it's the past. But you see, when you're in a state of emergency, you stop and you calibrate and compose yourself. We got a bigger enemy. Number one, look at the world. If we deal with each other how we do you know what feds do? They look at the crime photos of how we drop bodies. When you see 37 holes in a man, we got no humanity. So they treat us with no humanity. So you can beat up our babies and we won't care, but we care. And grown men are forming a G.A.N.G style security firm now because Europeans won't be tolerated abusing our community. And this ain't Libya. We will never ever be slaves again. Gang! 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 We'll never be slaves. So we're establishing ourselves here as a powerhouse. Erase your postcode for a period. When the LA riots happened, they erased the postcodes. They erased their colors. There was one gang. Gang unite. That's not a hashtag. That's real life. Gang unite. Everybody that looks like you, even though many that don't look like you in your area you're rolling with and letting humiliate your brothers. You're an African.
Come on.
And you know what? I use a bad word. I use the N word. Nigger. Inside every nigger, there's an African hiding, setting free.
Real talk.
Because everybody looks at you like a punk. And when your bumper's out of doors and you feel you're a bad man, you're not, you're a punk. Because the Fed can do exactly the same to you and cancel your contract. So big men are saying, relax with the postcode and deal with each other, gang unite. Because now we take all the young men with no criminal record and small criminal records and create one security firm to rival G4S and get you SIA security training as a minimum. Because now we're going to patrol our own streets and get paid for it. Not for free, not fantasy. This is big man talk now. We will police our own communities. And feds, they don't count. I never found a fed for a violent crime. I never found a Fed because I had a knife to me. I never found a Fed because I was at threat. The only thing you call police for is your insurance number because you got robbed. That's it. Other than that, you protect your own. And what we're going to start doing now is protecting our own.
Come on.
So erase your postcode so our communities can start to look like Tottenham and Stamford Hill with our full-time security outside. When you have a problem, that's who you talk to. You don't leak your own brother's life force like it's worth nothing because we got enough enemies. Gang! Gang!
Gang! Gang! Yes, sir. So obviously, you know, man, see this niggas thing, yeah? You have to just put a little bit of feng shui. Obviously, I've lost my voice. So, but you have to put a little piece of feng shui when man say niggas. Niggas, you get me? Man put feng shui and the niggas becomes niggas. And niggas means king, innit? You understand? So, yeah, man put that little feng shui. And yeah, it's that time that the man them are mobilizing. You understand? Coming together and getting ready to hit the roads in many different ways, shapes or forms. Gang unite!
Gang unite!
You get me? But who's us? Boom, boom, boom. It's right there. What you man saying? What you saying? What you man saying? Anyone? You want to speak on Terrell? Terrell?
Yeah, I think everything's been said that wanted to be said.
Everyone's happy that we've represented that subject still.
Yeah. Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
All right.
I don't know. Like you want to get a little freestyle thing going on. I feel like we could just have a reason if we close it up.
Depends. We need to speak to Leo.
Yeah, close it up.
So yeah, I feel like man's gonna wrap it up still. So yeah, yo, let's get a last fist to fist, a 1-2 chance. Fist to fist, fist to fist. Yo, my voice is gone and you lot ain't helping. Fist to fist,
fist to fist.
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
G.A.N.G!
G.A.N.G!
Justice for Libya!
Justice for Libya!
Justice for Libya!
Justice for Libya!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
Justice for Terrell!
G.A.N.G!
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 We will not be slaves!
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 Gang unite!
Gang unite!
All right, on this last one, we're gonna do a big gang. And they're gonna hear it in the House of Commons. They're gonna hear it in Buckingham Palace. They're gonna hear it in the slave master's house. They're gonna hear it everywhere. Cause this is the last gang on 3, yeah? So 1, 2, 3.
I got one. Watch this one. I don't know what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
Black people don't like the cold.
Black people don't like the cold.
That's it really, it's a true story.
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Oh yeah, Leon, 1 minute, still there. Yo. Oh yeah, people, last Sunday of every month, there will be the ultimate G circle. But don't get it twisted. If we come down here any week, and what I'm thinking is the second Sunday of every month, yeah, we're gonna be here as well. Yeah. So if you're on this G circle thing,
every second,
be on the air on the second Sunday of every month and the last Sunday of every month. Yeah. So we're gonna try to give the people more, because I've had so many people telling me, you know, G circle. So we're gonna try to do that. And any of the weeks that we can be here on the other Sundays, we'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Just for you lot. You know, our ones. You know what I'm saying? I hear you see the G circle. There's 2 of them. Gang. You know, like that. There's 2 of them. That was good though, isn't it?